What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so back again, once again with another Walk the Mock. 3 rounds today. We're going to have trades as well. We're only a week out from the draft. It's kind of wild, man. It's fast approaching. Tomorrow, I'm going to have my cornerback rankings, which will be the final prospect rankings for the draft, man. We're here. It's kind of wild. I also have a mock the mock out for y'all tomorrow as well. Thank you, Gojo, for reminding me. But if you're unfamiliar with Walk the Mock, it's a draft simulator where you will select for a team and you will be drafted against other people. You see here, I'm going to be the Seahawks today because they don't got a lot of picks and whatnot. So it works out better for me that way. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to post it on the Twitch. I'm going to take this link. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the description. So go ahead, hop on, join me. You do have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. But, hey, use promo code Broshmo, gets you 20% off. They'll take care of you. All right, Gojo, let's let you out. You want out? You want out or you just want pets? I don't know what you want. You want out. What Gojo really wants is a dog door. What Gojo really wants is a dog door. But hey, look at that, man. Y'all filled this sucker up quick. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the chat. We will be doing a live stream for all 3 days of the NFL draft, so be on the look for that. We will have a 7-round walk the mock before it's all said and done. When that happens, I do not know yet. Kind of busy week. I'll figure it out. Me and Alex will be back live streaming this Saturday morning because I got a wedding to go to Friday night. But yeah, man, let's see who's all up in the chat. Nico, by the way, thank you for becoming a brochacho, my friend. You are going to get early access to that cornerback video later tonight after the stream. So thank you for that, buddy. Goes out to my brochacho members. Well, we got Joel. We got Colbers. I already saw Colbers. You picked up the Cardinals. Dustin, how you doing? Vision Stealth, what's up? Got Nintendo Mike up in here. Peter. Got Zachary. Sean. Texans have been taking Sean, unless you are Diego. I don't know if you got it or not. What up, Ryan? Steve, go back like a minute in this stream. I kind of go through how you can be a part of one of these. So no, Mike, I'm doing pretty good today, man. Hopefully you're having a good day as well. Been just really busy today. Doing a lot of recording. Doing good today. Dusty, how about yourself? We got custom rankings. No, I don't know if I'm gonna put up rankings here on this site. I will have my top 200 big board out for y'all on Friday. So be on the look for that. Justin, thoughts on Miami's injury forcing her to... Oh, Mommy's. I was like, Miami? Yeah, that sucks for Rhea Ripley. Sounds like she'll only be out for like 3 months, though. T. Thompson, you naughty, naughty boy. Steve, you're good? Awesome. All right, we still got the Chiefs available. We still got the Niners. We still got the Browns. Oh, man. Right now, battling allergies, man. Been wild. Here, actually, let's see. I could maybe make that Brochacho or make that cornerback video available for you right now. Now, let me see. Here. All right, that should be ooh, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I think I goofed. There we go. There we go. Brochacho members only. Haha. Don't worry, I got it, guys. I got it. I got it taken care of. But yeah, corners video was a whole lot of fun. I will have my top 10 non FPS players in the draft. That'll be out Thursday. We'll have my guys video, guys that I'm just higher on than the general draft consensus. There we go. What time does the stream start on Saturday? I don't know. I gotta talk with Hail Mary, and we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be in the morning though. So no, Mike, I'm doing good today. I walked 9 miles. That's a hell of a lot, my friend. Oh, which brings my walking total up to 20 miles for this week. Golly. Still, how do you become one of the drafters? You got to become a premium member at Walk the Mock. Use promo code Broshmo. All right, we're a minute out from the draft. All the teams are selected, are taken care of. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into this draft room. Let me switch the camera angle for y'all. There we go. Let's get this sucker underway. How do I feel about Trey Taylor? I think he's a good athlete. I just you got the level of competition. Though it's the Mountain West, it's not terrible. I don't think he's a refined athlete. I think he's just a good athlete. Honestly, probably could play outside corner too. Got him in like that mid to late day 3 pick area. Isn't it like Ed Reed, his uncle or something? If Thomas falls, would the Chiefs trade up for him? I think they would. Need to bring in Micro Mike. I would. It's just like for those guys that do like team specific mock draft or like our team specific channels, it's kind of tough. Because I want to feature those guys on a channel that, like, I want to feature them in a video that'll get a lot of traffic. Caleb Williams going to the Bears, selected by Ben. You think Max Melton gets taken in the first round? No. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Clement, thank you, dude. Clement. Ugh. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, if y'all haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, guys. We got how many people up in here? No, I don't think those numbers are accurate. I don't think those numbers are accurate. Maybe they are, man. Maybe they are. All right, Michael Penix. Going to the Commanders. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. All right. Got Marvin Harrison Jr. going to the Patriots. But hey, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. What do you have tonight, Broshmo? You only getting 2 picks, I see. Yeah, I got the Seahawks. I like having a light workload in these walk the mocks. All right, Cardinals. Malik Neighbors. Yeah, it's already an interesting mock draft. YouTube is having issues and won't let us thumbs up. Real Drew? YouTube's having issues. Well, they did just like mess with like the whole setup, right? Cause like now, like I go to view a video and it's like a different setup, or at least on my PC. I don't know, man. Maybe YouTube is goofed. Chargers, 10 seconds left. YouTube subscription tab doesn't work, so could be the reason. YouTube subscription tab doesn't work. English? All right, so we had the Raiders move up for Jaden Daniels. I had to restart my phone. Works now. Okay, cool, Chrome. Oh, did we just pick a bad night? My subscription tab is working. Is it only on PC? Yeah, let's try it over here. Oh, my subscription tab's working fine. Maybe it's just because I'm streaming during Moist Critical stream. Drake May going to the Giants. Yours is working? Awesome. Hey, if it's working, hit thumbs up, please. Yeah, I don't see Penix going that high either. You never know. What up, Martel? How you doing, buddy? All right, so McCarthy's still on the board. I'm a My Hero Academia fan. Yeah, swimmer dude. Actually, that's been my wallpaper since I got this PC. I've been meaning to change it to something else, but I don't know what. That one just looks so nice. Oh, appreciate it, Jake. You think Roma Dunze fits with the Cardinals? Yeah. I mean, also, I think the Cardinals can't really go wrong with any of the top 3 wide receivers. Did the Rams just move up? Holy moly. Even as a Penix fan, that's a little too high. Yeah, I kind of agree. Is it true you saw Walter Football's running back rankings? I don't think so. I haven't checked Walter Football's rankings actually in quite a bit, man. There's other analysts I go to. Used to be a big Walter Football guy though back in the day. I also know that you are trolling me, Martel, so I appreciate it. All right, Roma Dunze to the Rams. Woo. Did you pick Seattle? I did pick Seattle. No, it's not random. You get to pick your team beforehand, but if the team's taken, you gotta pick someone else. Just trades are random. This is what happens when you this is what happens when when you give the power to the community. Chargers just moved up after moving down. Brock Bowers. Okay. Now we got Lando up here with the Broncos. The draft capital's kind of inconsequential here. So they get a first, a second. Tennessee gets a first, a second, and next year's first. So the Rams, just like that, don't have a first rounder in 2025. It's kind of funny. Thoughts on new Jets uniforms? I haven't checked them out. Are they black? Let's see. All right, I'm going to the uniform reveal right now. So they go back to the old logo. That's kind of sick. JJ McCarthy going to the Broncos. Oh, that's kind of an old school look. That's all right. I like that. I like that. That ain't bad. What did the Bears get? Oh, I don't know, man. Is Kool-Aid a fit for the Jags? I think Kool-Aid's a fit anywhere. They got all those picks. Again, trades are going to be a little outlandish because y'all are doing them. Just got off of work. Michael Penix, second overall, is kind of wild. Yeah, it is. Heard rumors that Todd McShay, ghostwrite your Martell, golly. The new Jets uniforms look like throwback alternates they had last year. Why is JJ such a polarizing prospect? Because he played for such a dominant team that didn't necessarily have to really put the game in his hands. I mean, he had moments. It's not like he went out there and did nothing, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder finding those moments. They're fewer and far between simply because Michigan was that just dominant. Bo Nix going to the Vikings. Joel, by the way, going to the Jets. Unidentified. Browns are getting new ones tomorrow. Ooh, Broncos Monday, Lions Thursday, Texans Tuesday. Okay. Bears goes with Liatu Latu. Gonna pair him up with Montez Sweat. Okay, okay. Then Dallas Turner going to the Falcons. I honestly like the idea of the Falcons trading back and still getting one of the top edge rushers in the class. Excuse me. I honestly think the Falcons could be a good trade down spot. Is Jane Daniels more of a scrambler or a runner? I think he's more of a runner. I mean, if we're talking about scrambling, a guy that's scrambling or trying to, he's extending the play with his feet, but using it to extend the pass. I would definitely say he's more of a scrambler, or definitely more of a runner in that facet. I think when Jane Daniels has to use his feet, he's typically he's gonna go into runner rather than thrower. Are you about to get Jackson Powers Johnson for the Seahawks with your first pick, or get some draft capital? I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. Eric. So basically, he's Miami's QB during the dominant part of the '90s under Jimmy. I can't remember his name. Under Jimmy. How about Marino? Jared Verse going to the Saints, taking an edge. That's interesting. Thing is, with Marino, he had a lot of volume back at Pittsburgh. Thoughts on Tulu Griffin as a prospect? I think he has the potential to be the next Cordero Patterson. Yeah, I think he could definitely. I think he could definitely put it. Quinion Mitchell, by the way, going to the Colts. I think he could definitely get a roster spot based on what he could do as a return man. I'll move down a couple of spots, grab an extra fourth. That's probably about right. Do it. I'm down. Cole, like, does he have his eyes downfield? No, yeah, that's what I mean. When Jaden Daniels is extending the play with his feet, he's doing so as a runner. He's not looking down he's not looking down the field. Not to say he doesn't ever do that. I'm just saying it's not like a guy like JJ. He's someone who will actually keep his eyes down the field and look to extend the play with his feet, but he's still primarily gonna be trying to get the ball through the air. Like Spencer Rattler's actually pretty darn good at that. Oh, Miami University in the 90s? What is that? Is that Vinny? That can't be Testaverde. Maybe you're thinking of in the early 2000s, Ken Dorsey. All right, Fashanu going to the tight ends. We got Kool-Aid going to the Jags. And then we got Fuaga going to the Bengals. Yo, if I could trade down again. Oh, no, that's going to be a little bit more pricey. If I was in the 20s, maybe I would take that. It's going to be a little bit more pricey. All right, well, I'm prepared to take whoever I'm prepared for this. I know who I'm taking. See if I get any other trade offers. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to snag Byron Murphy. Call it a day. Call it a day. I'll see you in the third round. Steve Walsh was his name. Steve Walsh was. Oh, I'm thinking of Bill Walsh. I don't remember a Steve Walsh for the Hurricanes. I was also the age of like probably 2 to 3 years old. Thinking of Bill Walsh probably, but yeah, no, I don't remember. I don't remember that. That's far before. That's a couple of decades. That's like a decade and a half before my time. Like my memory goes back to like Ken Dorsey playing quarterback for the Hurricanes. Martell, not everybody's 100 years old like you are, bud. Jax Powers Johnson going to the Steelers. By the way, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs button if YouTube will let you. Steve Walsh got a big contract from the Rams in 1996 and absolutely sucked. So it was right before the Kurt Warner era in St. Louis. Right before the Kurt Warner era, and then it became the Mark Bulger era. Yeah. Rambarden going to the Dolphins. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Eagles on the board. Oh, nope. Now it's the Bills on the board. Can you counter trades on this mock simulator? You can, but like you'd reject and then you would just send another trade offer back. With this being like only a minute to make the pick unless you do it ahead of time, it's kind of tough. To know Mike, well, at least people are not trying to make you take away your team name. Like who? Oh, Tyler, that's nuts. That's wild. Gusson, I just saw this WWE question pop up on Twitter. Do you think John Cena should win his historic WWE World Title before retiring? No, his time has come and passed. Troy Fatanu going to the Commanders, and just in case you missed it, Brian Thomas going to the Bills at pick 22. Unidentified, what projected top 15 prospect could you see fall into round 2 like Will Levis last year? Packers just moved up, by the way. Moved up one spot. Top 15. I feel like Liatu's kind of just because of the medical stuff. Maybe Olu Fashanu, but I'm fairly confident the top 15, or at least who I have as the top 15, will get selected in the first round. Darian Arnold going to the Packers. That's why I like the Pro Football Network mock draft simulator. Have you played theirs yet? I have looked at it. I wish they had an option to force trades through. But I think it's pretty. It's a lot prettier than what they used to have. Everyone outside of Illinois to change the name Illini. Oh, who cares, dude? The Illini, that's a sick name. Isn't it like the same thing with the Seminoles? Technically, same thing with the Aztecs, with San Diego State. They need to be changing their name. Marius Mims going to the Cowboys. Dude, I mean, Notre Dame, literally the fighting Irish. You can't really call like cultural appropriation on everything. Like Washington, okay, I could get. I might not necessarily agreed with it, but I can get. It's in the it's in that realm where I'm like, okay, we could maybe change that. That's fine. Like for me, it gets out of hand when you're going to like these teams like again the Fighting Irish, the Illini, the Seminoles, even the Cleveland Guardians, even from the Cleveland Indians. That's kind of stupid. Then why do we have Cowboys? You know, I mean, I guess you could make a case. It's like, well, Indian type of people, cowboy really could be anybody. I don't know. You could maybe even sell me on that. But then I think it gets a little too like, it's like, thanks. Yes, we all have Native American names, and Illinois is the best native tribe. Ooh. Dude, is the Draft Networks mock draft simulator even up and running? Like their draft simulator crashed their site multiple times. Their site was unusable for like a month. Jazan Newton going to the Lions. Just make them all animals. Oh, but Cowboys is good. Can't have all animals. Marius Mims to the Cowboys. You got the Eagles taking J.C. Latham. Cooper DeJean going to the Cardinals. And then Johnny Newton going to the Lions. I don't like just like all animals. I think that's silly. Like, because then you got to take out Cowboys, Chargers, technically. Wouldn't count. Um, yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, come on. When is your mock draft coming out? I don't know yet. My predictive one comes out the day of the draft. I'm gonna start working on a 7 round mock draft, but I think that'll probably release Monday. So I'll start working on that in the next couple of days, but I'll probably get y'all a mock draft for Friday or Saturday. Nate Wiggins to the Bucks. Adonai Mitchell going to the Ravens. Falcons move up to 31 here. Unidentified. I'm part Native American, and I'm not offended in the slightest by Native American mascots. Yeah, I mean, I typically agree with that unidentified, but like, again, you could pitch me on like the Redskins should change their names. Like, okay, you could pitch me on that. That for me, that makes sense. The Indians, the baseball team, I was like, okay, maybe, but it's just like it's just saying Indians. Like, would it be offensive if we said it, if we called them the Cleveland Indigenous people? Would that still be offensive? We're just not allowed to use Indians at all. Like, that's kind of my question to that. How early will Torrey? I bet you Tory Taylor is going to be a 4th round pick. I bet you it'll be a 4th round pick. But then I mean, you go outside to like Florida State Seminoles. They were based in Florida. Makes sense. It's kind of honoring. Because typically team mascots have something to do with where they're at. Florida Gators, duh, makes sense. Miami Hurricanes, duh, makes sense. They get a lot of hurricanes. So yeah, the Browns is clearly a little sus. I don't know what the I don't know what the backstory is for the Browns name. Like, I know Steelers and Packers, how those make sense. Like Steelers, Steel Mills, and whatnot. Packers, I think that's reference to the Meat Packers. You got me on shoot, what was the one that I brought up that I was unsure of? Now I can't even remember it. Oh, Browns. Yeah, Browns. I don't know. I mean, because that was like a 1960s team, so I'm curious. I'm curious. All right, we got Adonai Mitchell going to the Ravens. Tyler Guyton going to the Patriots. That's a pretty good pick for the Patriots. Get a nice developmental tackle there. Chop Robinson going to the Panthers. Xavier Worthy. Oh, excuse me. Chop Robinson going to the Falcons. Xavier Worthy going to the Chiefs. Darius Robinson going to the Panthers. CT5. Just go ahead, check out my wide receiver rankings. That released yesterday. Oh, was it Cheese Packers? I'm pretty sure it's Meat Packers. Like, go, you can fact check me on that. Go look it up, but I will check. It's named after Paul Brown. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's fine. The Browns is fine. And weren't Cowboys originally just show tune singers? I have no idea, dude. I don't. Okay, I don't know the background of all this. I don't know the context. The Patriots need 2 QBs, and why would they? Oh, they don't need to take 2 quarterbacks in this draft. Lad McConkey going to the Cardinals, and then Max Melvin going to the Commanders, and about 3 wide receivers. It's in honor of their. Okay, yeah. We got it. Oh, you're right on me, Packers. Okay, I was pretty sure. Tony, I said I didn't know the context. I already pleaded ignorance. It was a joke. Am I not allowed to make jokes? We got Jordan Morgan going to the Chargers. Patriots need an entire offensive line. I don't think that's true. City Sal was pretty darn good last year for him. Cole Strange is all right. David Andrews is getting up there in years, but he's still pretty darn quality. The Browns were almost known as the Panthers, which would have been a better choice since Browns is the worst mascot in the NFL. I don't know. I like their little elf-looking guy. Any of y'all watching Kings versus Warriors? I'm not. I know Chat Sports has a watch along going on right now. Tennessee Titans taking Tyler Nubin. Do they need a safety? Is that an ignorant question to ask? Do the Titans need a safety? Oh, that's right. They're gonna be having Elijah Molden play free. I don't know how that'll go. Monty Hooker's good though. Ricky Parasol going to the Panthers. Broshmo, is the hip drop tackle getting banned add value to Braylon Allen or other big strong backs? No, I don't think necessarily so. Question is that in the way that they laid out the rule, I guess Mark and the tackle that injured Mark Andrews wouldn't have been considered a hip drop. So we'll really find out more about that as they fine it, because I don't think it's a penalty. It's just going to be a fine, which that's great. I don't think it should be a penalty. But the NFL is really good at adapting. I'm not worried about it. Like, even when the league became a passing league, it was within a couple of years that defenses got in order and were like, okay, no, we got this. Start playing more too high. And that's kind of allowed the run to start breaking out a little bit more. Like, the run game was actually pretty darn big in 2023. So the NFL is pretty darn good at adapting. I wouldn't be worried about it. And I don't think it pumps up the value. The elf is corny, dude. The elf is sick. The bulldog's sick. Yeah, the bulldog's dope. Dog pound, love it. But dude, the elf is cool, bro. Also, best Christmas movie of all time, by the way. Chris Braswell going to the Vikings. We've got Edwin Cooper going to the Packers. Packers just stole your guy, Drake. Well, good luck and Godspeed. I have a buddy who's like 1/16th Potawatomian, one of the native tribes of Arizona. It is a birthday joke, or as a joke for my birthday, he got me moccasins and said he made them himself, and I was on the floor laughing. Kingsley Sumatea going to the Texans. Hot take: best Christmas movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Christmas movie though? Kind of is. Does take place during Christmas, after Halloween, and then does take place on Christmas. I do like Nightmare Before Christmas. I still think Elf because it's just like Nightmare Before Christmas kind of it's more of a Halloween movie in my opinion than a Christmas movie. Like Elf, good traditional Christmas movie, even though it is a little more recent. What came out in like the 2000s? Patrick Paul going to the Niners. Hmm. Well, Jeffrey, I'm not going to try to pronounce either of those tribe names because they look quite difficult. Dude, Elf does slap. Elf is. I remember watching it back one night with my wife, and I was like, "Is this like the best Christmas movie ever?" I know, because she's a big fan of. Oh my gosh, what's that old school Christmas movie? Christmas Story. She's a big fan, but I think that's more of a relic of time. Good movie, but again, kind of a relic of time. Oski, Wow Wow, Illinois. What the heck? What is that, Nintendo Mike? And it's Rakestraw going to the Eagles. Oh, Christmas Vacation's fun too. Christmas with the Cranks is good. Jingle All the Way for me is timeless. I love Jingle All the Way. Sinbad, I could take Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger all day. And I mean that comedically, and I also mean that whatever way you want to take it. Keon Coleman going to the Saints. Rickshaw is going to be the only corner who will get more holding and PI penalties than Bradbury. Maybe on the Eagles roster. I mean, depending on these guys' playing time will get, man, I feel like Renardo Green will be up there. The Jim Carrey, all the Grinch movies are really good. Like even oh, what's Doctor Strange's name? Cumberbatch. Even the newer Grinch movie was really good. Elf is awesome, but oh, dude, yo, Mike, you're coming to the wrong person. I hate the Home Alone movies. I can't believe I found myself rooting for the burglars so hard in all those movies. I hate Home Alone. Xavier Leggett going to the Colts. That might just be a me thing. I know a lot of people love Home Alone. Probably just a me thing, but I hate the Home Alone movies. I will not watch them for Christmas. Xavier Leggett, Colts. We got Peyton Wilson going to the Bucks, and then Jalen McMillan going to the Jags. Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks is underrated. Die Hard. Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. It just happened to happen during Christmas. Miracle on 34th Street. That's another like Lost in Time, whatnot. Is there anyone who just has bus written all over him? Franchise guy thinks J.C. Latham. Benedict Cumberbatch. That's right. The most British name of all time. Kinda is. Kinda is. Do you? No, I never liked Charlie Brown either. Those are two things I'm passionately dislike. Charlie Brown, never got behind it, never liked it. I was a '90s kid anyway, and Home Alone. Yo, give me Rugrats, give me Rocket Power, give me Hey Arnold, All Real Monsters. That's my childhood. Batman Returns, great Christmas movie. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that happens during Christmas. What's wrong with Home Alone? I'm telling you, I just root for the burglars. TJ Tampa, by the way, going to the Detroit Lions. I root for the burglars. And I hate the kid. I hate Macaulay Culkin. What can I say? I'll take Peanuts as mid. Kind of. Kind of. If all running backs are on the clock at 55, would you take the top running back? We did lack a third and short. Who is at 55? That's the better question. 55 would be. Oh shucks. Is that the Dolphins? No. No. It's would be the Dolphins, right? No, Dolphins are not drafted. No, stop. Dolphins drafting a running back on day 2. Stop. Oh, what do I think about Polar Express? It's It's okay. Animation's a little too much for me. It's just a little too much. Kamari Lassiter going to the Raiders. Roman Wilson going to the Steelers. See, Brian agrees with me. He likes Elf. I think the Eagles traded. But they traded down the board. There's a lot of trades in here. If your team's not picking where you expected it to, I'm just gonna assume it got traded. Christian Haynes going to the Titans. I feel like they need more of a tackle. Bro has a lifetime fear of trains. I don't know, I like trains. Watching the Fallout show, bro? Nah, dude. Nah, Marcus, I'm not. I wasn't into Fallout like that. Like, it looked fun. I never played it myself, but I have not been watching the Fallout series. I hear it's for the fans. It really is, because it does take a lot of explaining if you are just jumping into it. That's what I heard. Chris Jenkins, by the way, going to the Bills. What am I watching now? I watch wrestling. I. So sometimes I'll just watch whatever my wife is watching. And we watched through Teen Wolf recently. Yeah, Marcus, I know. And I'm totally making myself even more uncool. Dude, Teen Wolf kind of slaps. Nah, you know what I watched, dude? Season finale of season 3. Bluey, The Sign. That slaps. There has not been a better television moment this year than Bluey Bandit ripping out that sign. The soundtrack slaps. 28-minute episode. Hello, let's go. Freaking love Bluey. That's what happens when you're a dad. All right, Brain Fist going to the Browns. Take what I said. What I said is hard for me to understand why people don't like Charlie Brown, but everyone has their own opinion. Yeah, to each their own. To each their own. The Eagles trade with Buffalo in here. Okay. Have you seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Heck yeah, dude. It's a oldie but a goodie. An oldie but a goodie. I'm a sucker for Steve Martin. Dude, Bluey is fire. Bluey is fire. Oh, Miss Rachel. Screw Miss Rachel, dude. It's all about Bluey. Bluey, I don't even care if my kids like watching Bluey. I like watching Bluey. Fortunately, my kids do like Bluey. Dude, Bluey's great. Bluey is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd be watching Bluey even if I had no kids. It's that good. Oh, it's such an endearing show. Rook Arahara going to the Dolphins. Zach Frazier going to the Cowboys. They get their center. Trey Benson. Nice pickup there for the Giants, in my opinion. Yes, I've seen Three Amigos. I have seen quite a bit of Steve Martin because my dad was a big, well, is. I shouldn't say was. My dad's still around. He's not dead, nor did he go get the milk. But Yeah, no, he was a big Steve Martin guy. John Candy. John Candy was planes, trains, and automobiles, I believe, though. Not definitely not Three Amigos, right? Am I remembering that right? It's been a long time. Like I haven't seen those movies in like decade and a half. Maybe even longer, actually. Now that I think it is John Candy. Okay, thank you. Mike Sainer still going to the Ravens. Got to get a job like Bandit. The dog has a mansion. Oh, it's not technically a mansion. And never seems to be doing anything but playing with his kids. Yeah, but he's gone like okay, so straight up. I've done some background crap on Bluey. So people think he's an archaeologist because for his job he leaves like every like 4 to 6 weeks. Like he's gone for a prolonged period of time, which kind of explains why he has so much time with his kids. And I don't know if like Chili's like a part-time job or whatnot, but it's in Australia too. They probably do things different. Like they call vacations holidays. What? Honestly, I don't think blues is good. No, Bluey. No, no one cares about blues. I think blues is fine. It's good music to listen to. My sister loves Bluey. It's nice to see kids shows are still on that actually are appropriate for kids. Amen, dude. Oh, Unicorn, dude. Unicorn's it's a banger, dude. What is it? One tick for the road or one gnat for the road. I freaking love Unicorns. All right, so we got Devondre Sweat going to the Texans, and then Jalen Boyd going to the Chargers. Jatavion Sanders going to the Bengals here. Have you seen the Blues Brothers? Yes, I have. Again, not for like 2 decades, though. Cameron, you like Charlie Brown, dude? To each their own, baby. To the mic, you don't like Bluey? That's. I think that just says. I think that just speaks to your taste. Bluey slaps. I love how in depth conversations on Bluey. Like this is a dream come true, dude. Bluey's freaking amazing, dude. I could talk. I could literally make this a Bluey stream. Troy Franklin going to the Niners. We got Javon Bullard going to the Packers. Paw Patrol's all right. Obstruction's good. Like I try to vet my kids' shows before I let them watch them. Yeah, I feel like Sweat will. The thing with Sweat, he could now go in the fourth round because oh no, there's those concerns about him being this big party guy. He was his freshman and sophomore year. He was trying to like kind of like shake that about him, showing hey I've matured a whole hell of a lot, but the DWI doesn't help him out. But there's no one his size in this draft. There is no one his size in this draft. So I feel like someone's gonna take a shot on him somewhere on day 2. Michael Hall Jr. Oh, that's hella fun. Going to the Chiefs. Henry Danger is the show I will continue to watch when I don't think I've watched Henry Danger. My little dude is into Octonaut. Okay, I don't know that. I don't know that one. Thoughts on my draft so far? I'm the Packers. I'll let you know at the end. Unidentified. Do your kids watch Big City Greens? My sister's also into that. I don't know. We haven't watched Big City Greens. It's mainly Paw Patrol, Bluey, Blaze. Blaze is really good. Blaze and the Monster Machines is really good. Also, it's very like interactive. Uh, help teaches your kids all sorts of things. Blaze is really good. I actually like Blaze quite a bit. Is it Pup Tails? I don't think that's right. Well, it's like Pup something with like puppies that go on adventures. Two little pugs. What else we got? Javon Baker going to the Commanders, by the way. Who have the Steelers taken? I'd talk about it at the end. I'll talk about it at the end. He'll probably go late third now. Yeah, honestly I could see him going earlier too. Jeffrey says like the video. Guys, please do that. Jonathan Brooks going to the Panthers. Marshawn Nealon going to the Cardinals. I feel like if you get pulled over for DUI when it's hot, you were smoking heavy, which makes me question your decision making, but I'd still draft sweat early second. Okay, fair. DuckTales, hey, dude, that's back in the day. Yo, Darkwing Duck? That's what I was raised on, baby. Have you seen? Yes, I actually just mentioned Darkwing Duck and Cindo Mike. Rescuing. I wasn't into all the like Disney stuff like that. I was Darkwing Duck. You had like Land Sharks, Power Rangers always slapped. What cartoons though? Power Rangers wasn't a cartoon. I actually really liked the Looney Tunes. Muppets were always great, but that's not really animated. Though I think they have animated Muppet shows now. Spencer Rattler going to the Patriots. Puppy dog pals, not tails. Puppy dog pals. Thank you, Aaron. If the Cards were to trade up with the Saints at 14 from 27, who do you think they should take? Kind of depends how the board's shaking out. If they're moving up that far, you got to think they're trying to get into maybe the corner, edge, defensive line in general. Maybe the tackle class. I don't know. Invader Zim was good. Yeah, I liked Invader Zim. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yo, am I weird that I didn't like Scooby Doo? Scooby Doo actually annoyed the hell out of me as a kid, and still does to this day. Transformers, GI Joe, dude, Beast Wars. Let's go. We got Cooper Beebe going to the Lions, Malachi Corley going to the Giants. That's interesting. That feels like just more of the same for the Giants. Let's get more slot players. Regular shows underrated, yeah. Yeah, Pokemon was everybody's jam. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, that was good. That was when I was like in like middle school, I think. Edited Eddie, Crocodile Hunter, Croaky. You got the Boondocks were great, dude. Man, high school. I remember staying up late for Adult Swim to come on, and then I'd watch like Family Guy, Futurama, and then it would go to like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and then it would get into the anime. Like I'd always stay up till like 2 a.m. during the weekdays so I could watch my anime. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z slap. That got me into anime. That got a lot of people into anime. But then it was like Cowboy Bebop on Adult Swim. Big O. Trigun. Trigun was like the first anime I fell in love with. I still love it to this day. Kiran Amagaji going to the Cardinals. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I like the games. I don't think I really ever got into the shows. The movies are really good. Yo, I haven't seen the new Shadow, like the new Sonic 3 trailer. Isn't Shadow played by Keanu Reeves? If so, dude, take my money. Just take it. Kalen Bullock going to the Jets. Oh yeah, C Lab 2021. Harvey Birdman, attorney in law. Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh yeah, that was kind of fun. I remember seeing that as a kid. The claymation stuff. Toonami, yeah, Toonami was goated. Mm-mm. Yeah, Keanu. Yeah. Keanu's gonna be playing Shadow the Hedgehog. That's sick. That is sick. Just take my money, dude. Sonic Adventure 2 slapped. Or Sonic 2, the original, like Sonic was just good. Like after changing the animation on Sonic, dude, they've had no misstep ever. Jim Carrey was perfect for Eggman. All right, later, Nintendo Mike. We got Bo Limmer going to the Chicago Bears. Bears got back-to-back picks here. Looks like. I gotta remember I got a pick coming up here. Chris Abrams, Drain. Yo, low-key Powerpuff Girls were great. Samurai Jack? Let's go. Like, think about it. Powerpuff Girls had deep villains, too. We had Mojo Jojo create that, like that big buff Powerpuff Girl who ended up turning out to be a good guy before she just, like, implodes. Him was always a creepy character in that show. I'm pretty sure it was him. The devil guy? Pretty sure it was him. I remember Blue Dragon so well for some reason. Blue Dragon. I don't remember Blue Dragon. We got Kyrie Jackson going to the Falcons. Talked about him in my old men video today. Check that out. If Will, who are the top 5 teams you think gonna win the draft? Because they have so much draft capital before they start. Well, I think Chicago, there's no way that they goof. Johnny Bravo, that's right. Bill and Mandy, yeah. There's no way that Chicago goofs. I think the Packers have a chance of having a really good draft. I think the Chargers, Cardinals, I think there's a good shot the Falcons. Patriots, I think, are in a good spot too. The Commanders. We got Renardo Green going to the Vikings. Cameron Kitchens going to the Niners. Dude, yeah, the original Teen Titans slapped with Slade. Because they couldn't call him Deathstroke for some weird reason. Oh, yeah. The animated Batman and Spider-Man cartoons were great. All right. So we got Mason Smith coming off the board. I feel like I probably should look interior at this juncture. Pooney's a thought. Mahogany's actually a thought. But I probably want to look for the left side of that line. Oh, Rosengarten's kind of a thought. Oh, Mason McCormick. That's my guy. What am I doing? I'm going Mason McCormick. Bam, left guard problem solved. Jackie Chan Adventures. Yeah. I only vividly remember the first season where they had like the talismans and the dragons. I don't remember it after that. But I always thought, how cool would a game be for Jackie Chan Adventures? Just based on that first season where you try and collect the talismans, you have to defeat the certain dragons. That would have been dope. Dude, yeah, Mark Hamill. Joker voice, insane. I didn't know that was Luke Skywalker for the longest time. Washington, Green Bay, Philly, Cardinals, Texans will win an A+ in the draft. Texans will be interesting since their first pick isn't till 42, though. That's going to be interesting. Anyone watch Battle of the Planets? Nope. Is that a YouTube series? Because I did accidentally come across like animated planet cartoon a couple of like a week ago. Disa Isaac going to the Colts. Oh, that is some high quality H2O. John Ellis going to the Rams. The fact that Powerpuff Girls got away with all the innuendos with the mayor and the assistant, yeah. That was fun as a kid. There were a lot of innuendos and a lot of things. Dude, even Bluey has Bluey has some of its stuff. Like in their season finale, in the sign, you have after the wedding night, you have Stripe coming out of the bushes. What day is it? Andrew Phillips going to the Steelers. Ed and Eddie was always great. Battle of the Planets is a 70s animated series. Nope, never mind then. Um, I did used to watch. This was technically my first introduction to anime. Was what were they called? Like the Zodiac Knights. They had like the Cosmo armors and whatnot. Like that was sick. And I remember like their because I watched the dub version, obviously because I was a kid and I didn't know it came in another language. But their opening song was "Bowling for Soup." What was it? What was the song? "Bowling for Soup." Mm, and what would have been the song? I'm gonna look at the date that when it came out to. Oh, maybe I should just put in "Bowling with Soup." Knights of the Zodiac. That's what it was called. What was the opening? Iran. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. It was a cover. Okay. Andrew Phillips going to the Steelers. We got Blake Corum going to the Browns. Digimon slap. Yu-Gi-Oh was good. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh was good until it went to like GX. It was good. Like the whole Battle City arc was sick. Digimon was sick too. I mean, I don't. I think I parted from Digimon after the what do they call them? The four Dark Masters, and then it started going on into like next generation Digimon stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of out. I got what I wanted. Fully Cooley was fun. I watched that during Adult Swim. Braylon Trice going to the Houston Texans. Yeah, Soul Eater is a good anime. Have you checked out oh, what is it called? It's like Fire Force? No, that doesn't. I was gonna say Fire Emblem, and I'm like, that's a game. Hold up. Fire anime Fire. It is Fire Force. So apparently, Fire Force is the prequel to Soul Soul Eater, which is just nuts. Jaden Hicks going to the Packers. That's really good value. Jalen Wright going to the Cowboys. Do you know why Andrew Garfield doesn't like Pokemon? Because he couldn't catch them all. Why doesn't he like Pokemon? Because he couldn't catch them all? I don't know. Is it because Andrew Garfield didn't have a revive? It's kind of morbid. So I remember my first pet was a cat named Albert. And I named him Albert because I knew Albert Garfield was a president and I loved Garfield. That's all I needed to name my dog or name my cat. Roger Rosengarten going to the Cardinals. He let Emma Stone drop in Spider Man. That's the joke. I'm confused. Tampa Bay takes the first kicker. I don't know. It really could be any team. I'm like just so disinterested in teams that select kickers or punters. Like if you're in like the 5th, 6th, 7th round, fine. Do whatever the heck you want with your picks. Teams that draft kickers in the 3rd and 4th really get under my skin. Yeah, Colbers. Apparently you got a vision, man. Is Rosengarten kicking into guard? Zach Zentner, by the way, going to the Bucks, and Dominic Pooney going to the Pack. Yeah, Fire Force was sick. New York Giants. They take Christian Mahogany. Grabbing some more offensive line help. I said line. All right, Baltimore Ravens. Who did the Rams take? We'll talk about it at the end of the draft. We're only a few picks away. Blake Fisher. Good guy they could develop. I like it. Michigan Panthers kicker. Hopefully Detroit. Bring him in for a tryout. Is that the guy that hit like the 63, 64 yarder or something for the game? Brandon Dorless going to the Niners. All right, we got 5 picks left. Giants draft defense challenge impossible. Jake Bates was his name. Interesting. Tez Walker going to the Chiefs. Ugh. I think after this I'll put up a poll for y'all. See who's your favorite. Have I done a poll for receivers yet? I think I'll do a poll for receivers. Who's your favorite among the top 3? McKinley Jackson going to the Jags. Top 200 big board video, by the way, guys. It's going to be this Friday. I think move Amagaji to guard in this scenario, but Cardinals sure did load up on talent. Yep. Cardinals got a lot of picks to do so, which is good for a team that is desperately lacking talent. Bengals. They go Jermaine Burton. That's actually a pretty good pick here at the back end of the 3rd. All right, 2 picks left. Holly Molly, what you got? Pick is in, and the Pittsburgh Steelers select Cole Bishop. All right. And then last but not least, we still got one more pick I'm not even looking at, right? Oh, it's the Commanders. We got 2 more picks. So excuse me for jumping the gun. All right, Rams. They select Elijah Jones. That's kind of interesting. And then last but not least, we got the Washington Commanders. Yeah, Zion, I mean, when it comes to the top 3 receivers, I have them in my top 6. However you feel about them. To me, I don't really care. I think they're all good. I think they're all going to be great prospects. I think they're going to be great players. So, like, I'm kind of like, hey, man, do whatever. Just do whatever. Oh, I did see the Cowboys. They did indeed sign Royce Freeman. I wonder if he's on. Wonder if he's on the on my waiver wire in my dynasty league. Jalix Hunt. Oh, I'm going to be talking about him on Thursday. All right, let's run through this sucker, guys. Arizona Cardinals. They go Malik Neighbors, Cooper DeJean, Lad McConkey, Marshawn Nealon. So necessary size and power there out on the edge. Kieran Amagaji and Roger Rosengarten. I'm kind of curious with that. Curious if it's like Kieran will develop at left, you keep Paris Johnson at right, and you kick Rosengarten into right guard? Maybe? Perhaps? Falcons, they go Dallas Turner, Chop Robinson, so they double up on edge. To be fair, their pass rush is pee poo poo, and Arnold Ebiketie isn't Raheem Morris's guy. Junior Colson and Kyrie Jackson, so they load up on the defense. Baltimore Ravens, Adonai Mitchell, Mike Sainristil. Sainristil's a little interesting because I'm like, I feel like they're fine in the slot. Like, let's take a quick look at the Ravens' predicament in the slot. They got Brandon Stevens, who literally could float outside and play in the slot. Darius Washington, who was all right but got hurt. They bring in Arthur Mallet. There we go. And to be fair, I mean, Kyle Hamilton's probably playing safety. They only got him and Marcus Williams on the roster at safety. But Hamilton can kick into the slot. And they grab Blake Fisher. Buffalo Bills, Brian Thomas Jr. and Chris Jenkins. That's a solid draft for the Bills. Really good. Panthers, Darius Robinson, Ricky Pearsall, and then Jonathan Brooks. Boy, I just want to take a run back if I'm the Panthers. I feel like you want to take a shot on better value, more valuable positions. Like Chuba Hubbard was honestly pretty all right. And you still got money invested, unfortunately, in Miles Sanders. Chicago Bears took Caleb Williams, Liatu Latu, Bo Limmer. So there's their center. Or at least he's going to contend for that center spot. And then Chris Abrams-Strain. Good depth. Bengals, Telenisa Fuanga. You got Jatavion Sanders. Mason Smith was a good get late. And Jermaine Burton as well. That's actually a pretty good draft. I like that for the Bengals. Browns, Brain Fisk, Blake Corum. Sounds good to me. Cowboys, Amarius Mims, Zach Frazier. So straight up, let's address our offensive line. And then they grab Jalen Wright at running back. Denver Broncos, J.J. McCarthy. They got their quarterback. Detroit Lions, Johnny Newton, T.J. Tampa, and Cooper Beebe. Just good players. Just straight up, just got good players. Packers, Terrion Arnold, Aaron Cooper. You got Javon Bullard, Jaden Hicks. So Bullard honestly could play slot or play a more traditional safety role. Hicks, he's your safety. So I like taking two shots at the safety position. Dominic Pooney then going at the end of the third round there. Texans, Kinsey Sue-Matea, Tavondre Sweat, Braylon Trice. Colts, Quinion Mitchell, Xavier Leggett, and Adisa Isaac. Jacksonville Jaguars, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jalen McMillan, and McKinley Jackson. I honestly, only thing is Jalen McMillan I feel like is too similar to what you have in Christian Kirk. Chiefs, they go with Xavier Worthy and Tez Walker, so they double dip at wide receiver, and then Michael Hall there in the middle. I like that Michael Hall pickup. Chargers, Brock Bowers, Jordan Morgan, and Jalen Polk. Just got good players. I like it. And stayed with the offense. Man, that defense, though, that defense needs some help. Rams, they go Roma Dunze. That was the trade up. Then Jonah Ellis, Elijah Jones. Honestly, kind of a fire draft. Like, I don't know how Roma Dunze will play into the offense, but you could figure it out and make some room. Las Vegas Raiders, they traded up for Jane Daniels and then grabbed Kamari Lassiter. Miami Dolphins, Graham Barden, Rook Arahora. Minnesota Vikings, they go Bo Nix, Chris Braswell, and Renardo Green. New England Patriots, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tyler Guyton, and Spencer Rattler. New Orleans Saints, Jared Verse, Keon Coleman. They said to hell with tackle. Very bold, Wyatt. Very bold. All right, we got the New York Giants. Go Drake May, Trey Benson. Malachi Corley, I kind of disagree with. Christian Mahogany, though, bringing some more depth there on the offensive line. It's nice. Jets, they grabbed Joe Alt, Kalen Bullock. Philadelphia Eagles, J.C. Latham, Ennis Rakestraw Jr., Jeremiah Trotter. Pittsburgh Steelers, Jackson Powers Johnson, Roman Wilson, Andrew Phillips, Cole Bishop. Okay. Got some players there. For the Seattle Seahawks, I took Byron Murphy and then Mason McCormick. I think I did good. Got an extra 4th out of it as well. Niners, Patrick Paul, Troy Franklin, Cameron Kitchens, and Brandon Dorless. I feel like that's kind of fine. Buccaneers, Nate Wiggins, Hayden Wilson, Zach Zintner. I actually kind of like that quite a bit. Tennessee Titans, Olu Fashanu, Tyler Newman, Christian Haynes. So really trying to overhaul the offensive line. Wish the Dolphins would do that. Hopefully they do. Washington Commanders, Michael Penix, Troy Fatanu. That's cool. You got his tackle. Max Melton's a good pickup. This is a good draft. Javon Baker and then Jalix Hunt. You get a high upside. Like, kind of wish you would go earlier on edge, but it's not in the cards. It's not in the cards. They brought in a bunch of edge talent, so you have time to develop Hunt. So, very interesting mock draft by you guys. Ooh, had a good amount of fun. But anywho, I think that's it for me. Go ahead. Let me know what you think in the comment section below after I end this stream. Before y'all head out, please hit that thumbs up. It's much appreciated, much obliged. And as always, until next time, be easy, my friends. Later.